Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about PlayStation Productions, the movie studio that they have going on right now. Well, movie, film, and TV studio that is making any Sony video game, well, PlayStation video game, PlayStation Studios video game, I'd say, into a movie or a TV show. We're going to talk about a couple of them here tonight, where we're going to talk about a couple of those, and then we're going to talk about something extra special. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's start talking with the films here. We need a bigger field of view for films. A lot of these, honestly, for films, I don't know who they should get. So I'm just going to be upfront honest. I want more of a comments, discussion in the comments here saying who they should get. So, for some reason, they're making a Gran Turismo film. It comes out in 2023, and the little bit that we know is it's already cast. I don't know any of the cast members really. According to the internet, though, Orlando Bloom's supposed to be in it, so that's kind of cool that he'll be in it. I don't think we needed a Gran Turismo movie, but I guess the plot is going to be about how this is the supposed plot is going to be a person going from the Gran Turismo game series and become from sim racing to an actual race car driver, which is kind of cool, but why not just play the game then? Honestly. Then we got Days Gone. Who should play Deacon St. John, the main character? Personally, I don't have anybody written down, but I think, I always forget his name. I feel terrible, but I forgot his name. Let's pull up my actual phone and see what his name was. The dude is from, Andor. He plays Cassian Andor. Diego Luna. Didn't even finish pulling it up, but I just knew. Diego Luna could be a good one, I think. He's 42, so he's kind of pushing it, but if it's only going to be a one-off movie, it wouldn't be terrible. Ghost of Tsushima, we got Jin Saki. I think it's pronounced that. This one I'm not even going to try. Just forget it. We'll continue on. Tell me who you think should be in the comments, though. Then we got Gravity Rush, where I think Kat should be played by Anna Taylor-Joy. Have not played much of Gravity Rush, but I think she would be a good fit for her. Then we go to the other announced film that's not Uncharted 2, which supposedly is going to be coming, but they didn't have it listed on Wikipedia, so we'll just forget about that one. Jak and Daxter. Tom Holland said he wants to be Jak, so might as well just give it to him. Screw it. Give it to him. Dexter, I don't know who could play Dexter. Let's throw a left field one out there. Jack Black. He's Bowser, why not Daxter? I have not played Jak and Daxter, so I don't know. I did not play really any of these games other than Gran Turismo and Gravity Rush, so Gran Turismo's already cast and really doesn't need a movie, personally, so forget about it. Now we're going to TV shows. That's why we're looking here. TV shows. We got The Last of Us in 2023 is coming to HBO and HBO Max. We got Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie. I think Pedro Pascal is going to nail this role, personally. I think he's going to be perfect. I kind of wish, though, and I said this to my buddies, because it's going to be the first game, pretty much, and Left Behind is what they've said. I kind of wish they would have filled in more blanks. Maybe instead of making the game into a movie, and instead of making Left Behind, which is stuff we've already seen, I kind of wish it was about Joel and Ellie before they met each other. And I know they kind of did Ellie a little bit with Left Behind. Sure. Maybe just leave Ellie out of it and just make it a Joel story leading up and make it canon. So this, then then it would be Left Behind, then it'd be Last of Us Part 1, and then The Last of Us Part 2. I think they're calling them Part 1 and Part 2 now. Whatever. Are they going to make Last of Us 3? Who knows? So I think that was cool. Then we got Twisted Metal, which is coming to Peacock. This one doesn't have a date yet, but I would assume late next year, most likely, judging by the fact that they already have cast and everything. You got Anthony Mackie as John Doe, Stephanie Beatrice as Quiet, Thomas Hayden Church as Agent Stone, and Samoa Joe and Will Arnett as Sweet Tooth. Samoa Joe will portray him in physical form, while Will Arnett will be the voice. So, kind of weird that they got two, but sure, why not? So, I think this is the big one that I'm really wanting to talk about here. This is the whole reason I'm doing the video. God of War. I've just been playing through God of War on Twitch, and man, that game is great. I wanted to replay it before the new one came out. When I say replay it, I haven't beaten it ever, so I felt like I should beat it now. So, we got a couple of options here for Kratos. Kratos is the main one. It depends, are we going Greek or non-Greek mythology? I say, in this case, we're going Norse mythology. And for this one, I'm okay with just retelling the 2018 game, personally. Don't get me wrong. I'd love new story, but no offense to any God of War fans. This is me saying as a God of War fan. There's not really much blanks to fill in. They've kind of filled them in. At least with Last of Us, it was a time jump. So then there's, time happening. But I think for Kratos, I got a couple of options. Dave Bautista could be one. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I think he'll be too expensive, honestly. So I don't think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will happen. Henry Cavill could be cool. Hugh Jackman, sorry. Idris Elba, if you're wanting to go a little bit different. Jason Momoa's been a fan favorite, so I had to throw him in here. And I read this one online, and after seeing it, I'm like, he could work. Jon Bernthal, the Punisher. I think, personally, if I had a window out here, I would, as much as I like Batista, I don't think Batista's going to work. Dwayne Johnson, once again, is going to be too expensive. I think Henry Cavill would be amazing now that he's not going to be Geralt anymore and The Witcher. Why not put him as Kratos? Hugh Jackman. I think he's a bit old, honestly, and I don't know if he can keep the physique too long, honestly. And we kind of already got that with him being in Logan. It was kind of him being a father figure to a kid that he didn't really know in a way. So, kind of already got that, but I think he could work. So, Idris Elba, I think would be awesome. But there's going to be a lot of racist people out there saying he can't be him because he's black. And that's unfortunate, but still, nonetheless. Jason Momoa, I think he's too perfectly cast. I don't think it'll work. Jon Bernthal is kind of a left field one as well, kind of like Idris Elba. So I think if I had to pick, Henry Cavill and then Hugh Jackman are my two. I'm going to go Henry Cavill as number one. And the reason I pick him as number one is we'll get to who's playing Atreus right now. Tom Holland. Damien, really, Tom Holland? I like Tom Holland. I think Tom Holland should be in everything. I have a Tom Holland bias, if you can't see. I like Tom Holland. I think he should be it. Then we get to the final one here that they've announced. Horizon is getting a Netflix show. Before I get too far into Horizon, I don't know if I said God of War is coming to Prime Video, so important to note. Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon is getting a show, and the internet's kind of picking up people, and I'm like, let's go younger, honestly, because she's supposed to be in her really early 20s. So I said Hannah Hallstrom, the original model for Ally, is one that's been kicking around, so I kind of threw that one in there. But I think Sadie Sink would be pretty good. I know she was in another casting. I kind of go to the same actors and actresses mentally. Kind of like Quentin Tarantino, where I want to just use the same people, which is fine. If they're good, why does it matter? They're good. So, now, let's go to the other thing that I was going to talk about. This is unrelated to, these kind of unrelated, but related enough. So we're going to even look into this camera where I've been streaming on Twitch a lot. You can actually, I don't really care if you subscribe on Twitch or not. Just, watch some of the Twitch streams. They're on that channel with all my stand-up specials and all my projects, which I will have linked above now. I will also have the Twitch linked in the description because I don't think it'll allow me to link Twitch here. So if you really want to watch them live, you can, but if not, they'll all just be on there. So we got, in no particular order, these are the ones that I'm playing. They're all PlayStation games, ironically enough, that are on PC specifically. So we got Days Gone. I'm going to play it eventually. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. God of War 2018, and I assume Ragnarok will be coming to PC, so let's just be honest, it's going to happen eventually, so put it in there. Helldivers, it's more of a co-op-based game, but it's on there, so I thought might as well. Horizon Zero Dawn, eventually going to play it. I haven't played much of it. I've watched people play it and played a very little bit, but I felt now's the time to play it. Then we got Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which I played a little bit, honestly, on my Steam Deck and loved. So I'll probably just pick up some levels and play it here and there, because why not? Then we got Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Miles Morales isn't out yet, but I already have it pre-ordered, so we're going to play those. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't actually, go with something cool for Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. But, still cool nonetheless that they made it. When I say cool, I mean, why didn't you port 1, 2, and 3? Just make it a one collection. Uncharted the collection or something. I'd pay more than the 50, I think it was 50 or 60 bucks that it was. I think it was 50. Don't quote me. And then I added Death Stranding in there just because I'm not going to be playing Guns Up whatsoever. It doesn't interest me at all. These other ones kind of interest me to an extent, some more than others. So, not going to play Guns Up. And Predator Hunting Grounds is a more multiplayer focused game, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Helldivers may get dropped as well. So, all the thumbnails are here in front of where I am right now. And I'm just talking kind of a thing, but all the thumbnails are here. All of them but Uncharted, because Uncharted gets a special one that we will get to in a minute. I even threw God of War Ragnarok in there just so then you can see what it looks like. So, back to me here. So, what do you think of PlayStation Productions? What projects are you excited for that they're making? Who do you think should be cast? Tell me in the comments below. And, once again, check out Twitch and my other YouTube channel, the Damien Farr channel, where I have everything put in. Except this, once again, where I did a rant about that on the Works video. So, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.